September 6th, 1998. Richard worked with his crew up at the lake house today. That evening, after church, I met him at his office, and then we went to eat at El Toro's. He introduced me to his tenants there, and I had soup because I've been fasting for a week. Richard had a grape chicken dish that was out of this world. There was a pianist and a singer that I liked a lot. The singer was an older woman, dressed like a gypsy in sequins and headband, and the pianist seemed to really enjoy his work. We had been working on a lease revision and took it with us, but the ambiance was so terrific that the paperwork was set aside. I am so impressed that not only can he read a lease, but that he can actually think one through well enough to modify it. When we went to the condo, I took the papers again, but still didn't work on them. One thing led to another, and in the heat of our pleasing each other, he asked me to get on top of him. I knew I shouldn't have, but wild horses couldn't have pulled me off of him. Now what? So much for all of our willpower. So much for my proving that I could be faithful to a man a year after he left me. I hate that I am such a sinner, but I know that God will forgive me. But would Richard? I agonize that he will always look back on this moment of weakness with disdain. He says that he doesn't believe I should put my life on hold for 5 years, just because it is an arbitrary number accepted by law. But can he help but wonder, what if it were he who were missing? We have talked about this a lot. He would make someone such a good mate, but I can't fully consummate such a relationship for many years. Even though I could obviously violate all that I believe in to have a physical relationship with him, I cannot openly declare my love for him. For fear of losing my business and the public support from people who have now glamorized Don's involvement in wildlife on Easy Street, I cannot tell these people the truth about Don or how I feel. My family and those at church know what hell I went through being married to Don, and I would feel comfortable proclaiming my feelings for Richard to them. These are the people who matter most to me, but the masses, who only know the image of Don that I painted for them, are the ones who would be most critical of him. Is it fair for me to want him to love me when I cannot openly proclaim my love for him? I want to shout it from the rooftops, that I have met a decent man. I want the world to know that there is one left. I want to bore everyone to tears with every detail of every moment I spend with him. I want him to know how proud I am to be the one he's with. I can't tell everyone, so I haven't told him either. Why is this? When everything inside me wants to say, I love you 1,000 times a day, why do I bite my tongue? I wouldn't have made love with him if I didn't love him, but I didn't tell him so. Why not?